Do you want to impress your examiner when you take your IELTS or other speaking exam?
Yes!
Well, today you'll learn 15 phrasal verbs for work that aren't boring. In this funny and exciting lesson, you will see examples from television shows, news articles, and watch funny characters answer the IELTS questions from part 1 about work.
And remember, you can go to www.pensareningles.thinkific.com for transcriptions, vocabulary, and other resources after each episode.
Are you ready? Let's go. Name.
Felix.
Occupation.
House cat.
What is your job? Where do you work at?
My main role is to wake my human up in the morning. I wake him up by meowing loudly. But I am branching out into reminding my human to clean by vomiting on the rug.
Branch out.
Branch out means to expand. So if you're a business, you might go into different countries or you might go into different sectors.
In this article, under the section Branching Out, it says Nestle, which is a company usually known for its food, in talks to sell skincare brands. So they are having meetings now to start selling skincare. So they are not just focusing on food, they are going into a different sector. They're going into different products. They are branching out. Why did you choose that job?
I didn't choose my job as a house cat. My human chose me. A human lost his girlfriend 2 years ago, and he adopted me from a cat rescue. I filled in for his girlfriend, as I am a near-perfect companion. I never talk during movies. Now I have taken over his couch, bed, and as his best friend too. He can't live without me.
For him. In any case, they're asking me to fill in for him.
Fill in for somebody. This is a phrasal verb we use, and we always need to have the for. We always need to have the in. And after that, you also need to have the person. So it means to substitute or to work for someone for a temporary moment of time.
Take over.
Take over also means to do someone's job. It is synonymous with assume control. It could also be used for war or another country taking over another country.
Name.
Kareem.
Occupation.
Instagram influencer.
Is it a popular job in your country?
It is a very important job. Everyone wants to be admired, but not everyone can be an influencer. You see, even now, during this exam, I'm posting on Instagram. I'm always posting on Instagram. With this kind of job, you can't slack off. You really need to knuckle down if you want 2 million followers like me.
I only slack off when things are good.
Slack off means to not do your job or be lazy.
Head, and she should knuckle down or you'd knuckle her fat head.
Knuckle down is the opposite. It means to work hard. And it's like you have your knuckles here on your hand. So if you're knuckling down, you're really putting your hands to work.
Name.
Joey Soprano.
Occupation.
Waste management consultant.
The Calabreses, my arch enemies in waste management.
Waste management is what people in the mafia say when asked what their job is. Do you like your job?
Being in the waste management industry is like any other job. It has its ups and downs. But lately, with the city elections soon, business has really taken off.
That's interesting. How is there a connection, though, between the city elections and business taking off in waste management?
Hey, what's with all the questions?
Taken off or take off means to accelerate and go up really quickly, as if to fly.
In this funny article, holy crap, business has taken off. This is very funny. Holy crap is an expression we use. We probably say the other word that I'm not going to say, but it's funny because this is a company where she is picking up crap or dog poo from people's lawns. And her business is very successful. So she says, it has taken off. Name, Bridget. Occupation, lawyer. Stereotypical career woman from a romantic comedy. Do you get on well with your colleagues? I get along well with everyone, except for Darren in accounting. He is so difficult. He always criticizes my presentations, and he is always dropping in my office unannounced. He tries to give me advice. But it's funny. Though he's difficult, I think I'm looking forward to him dropping in again. Yes, he is very handsome. Oh, Darren.
Drop in.
Drop in means to go to someone's office or by their home without an appointment or without calling them and asking them first.
This website shows a section where students can get drop-in help or homework help from their university's center. And in this, they don't have to book an appointment. They don't have to call in advance. All they have to do is go there.
Look forward to this.
Look forward to means to wait for something excitedly. You are happy that something is going to happen.
In this grim article, what to do when you have nothing to look forward to. I suppose a lot of people are very sad right now with COVID, but this was written in 2017. Okay, so this is saying there are things that you can do when you don't have any hope or you don't have anything that you're excited about.
Joey Soprano.
What was your first day like?
So the first day, I had to meet with the godfather. Boss. I waited all day, but he was tied up in a meeting with the mayor, so he told me to hold on. These types of meetings are important. They're not something you can get out of, like paying taxes.
She's tied up. Momentarily.
Tied up means to be very busy.
This is happening in 2021. They have just announced that travelers in Canada that are returning will have to get quarantine hotels. So the travelers looking to book the quarantine hotels too far in advance tied up phone lines. They made the lines of the phone busy because they were all trying to call and way too in advance to make sure they had a quarantine hotel for when they went on vacation.
Hold on.
To hold on means to wait for something. So if you call someone at a business and maybe the secretary answers, she could say, "Can you please hold for a moment?" That means, "Can you please wait?" Or she can put you on hold, or there is hold music that you listen to while you are waiting for a phone call.
This is a funny book. Hold on, but don't hold still. So she is saying, wait, but don't just sit there. Do something while you are waiting.
Get out of means to leave something.
I found some examples of get out of, and they are all about how to get out of a bad situation. So I don't want to pay any more for a car lease. How to get out of a car lease. 11 tips for getting out of a rut. A rut is when you are in a bad place. Maybe you are in a job rut. You don't like your job, so you feel like you are in a hole. You can't get out of the hole. And maybe you're single, for example, and you don't like it that you're not having any success with your love life. You are in a dating rut. It's like a hole.
Kareem, Instagram influencer.
What responsibilities do you have at work?
I work out how much to charge sponsors to feature their products in my photos. Then I run it by the sponsor before I take the picture.
Workout is to figure out. We use this for calculations of a price or numbers for something.
This is an example of workout. It's math help, how to work out, how to solve a fraction of a number, or how to understand what a fraction is of a number.
Run it by means to show someone for approval. So you will run it by your boss before you give it to the client. You want to make sure it's okay.
This is a funny cartoon. So you have someone who is going to his boss, and his boss says, run it past legal first. Run it past the legal department at our company first. And he's wearing a running outfit. So that's very funny. Bridget, lawyer. If you had the chance, would you change your job? No. I enjoy carrying out my duties and drawing up reports. And I wouldn't ever want to leave Darren. He's the only one who understands me.
Carrying out duties means to do something. So you carry it out, you are doing it.
In this news article written by a Turkish news outlet, it says, Turkey most successful nation in carrying out vaccination program. So they have done it. So carrying out something that has taken them many steps to complete, but they have done it.
Drawing up reports. So you're literally drawing, or you are writing something up. So it means to create the reports.
In this article, this is recent, happening this year, about Trump's impeachment. So U.S. Representative Ilhan Omar says she is drawing up impeachment papers on Trump after Capitol mob. So she is creating the documents.
Layoffs are when people lose their job because the company doesn't have a lot of money or because the company no longer needs the people.
In this article, the coronavirus outbreak has triggered unprecedented mass layoffs and furloughs. Here are the major companies that have announced they are downsizing their workforces. So layoffs, because there are so many companies that can't afford to keep their workers. So they have fired them, but laid off because it's for financial reasons and not because the employee did anything wrong. And furloughs are something that's a little different. A lot of people in aviation are on furloughs because they will have their job once business picks up again, but right now they don't have a job, so they are furloughed.
Joey Soprano.
Do you plan to continue with your job in the future?
Well, I'm not sure what my industry will be like in the future. But once you're in waste management, you never get out alive. Recently, there have been some killings, layoffs, and some of my coworkers are getting killed, burnt out. I'll never burn out, but I protect myself.
Burnout. It's when someone is psychologically exhausted or very tired because they're working too many hours or they're not taking enough breaks or vacations. Maybe they become physically sick because they're working too much. They might start to hate their job and they might start to do a bad job. So when things like that happen, you are experiencing burnout. Well, that is all for today. I hope you have learned a lot of phrasal verbs. And remember, you can go to my website, www.pensareningles.thinkific.com, to see the exercises, the vocabulary, and transcriptions from today's episode. See you next time.